Welcome to FitMoney's flipped lesson plan for our investing series of lesson number 5. This one's titled Manage Your Money, Part 2. In this lesson, you're going to role play being a financial advisor and give informed feedback to a pretend client's drafted portfolio. Then you're going to make some more educated savings and investment choices by playing stacks one last time. First, let's think about this. What's a financial advisor and what do they do? Most financial advisors are used by people with some wealth who want to make sure they manage it, but they can work with anyone at any wealth level. In order to learn a little bit more about what financial advisors do, read the blurb about financial advisors on your handout. That's titled In order to learn a little bit about financial advisors, read the blurb about financial advisors on your handout, which is titled Financial Advisor, and answer the following questions. Do you think it's important to employ a financial advisor? When would a financial advisor be helpful? And what should you look for as you choose a financial advisor for yourself? Feel free to pause this video now, read the top of your handout, answer these 3 questions on your handout, and then come back to resume the video. Now, you're going to step into the role of financial advisor. Decide that you're going to work with client number 1 or client number 2. Client 1 is a couple that has 2 kids. Both parents work are in their mid-30s and they own a house. Client 2 is a teacher who is 25 years old. Her goal is to save up enough to retire in her 60s and to save enough money to buy a house in just about 5 years. She's not married and she does not have any kids. You're going to go ahead and give them advice using the 2 sample portfolios that you'll find in the answer key for this lesson. One of them is going to have a conservative portfolio, while one of them will have a riskier and potentially more return-based portfolio. Give them advice using what you've learned and think about these questions. Have they diversified their assets so they don't have all their money in one type of account? Have they diversified enough to protect themselves against loss? Have they taken enough risk to make a good amount of money? And how would you advise them to change their plan? Now that you've finished role-playing the role of a financial advisor, let's think a little bit about how this applies to your own investments. Did being a financial advisor give you any ideas around how to change your portfolio? Do you think it's important in real life to employ a financial or tax advisor? And under what circumstances would a financial advisor be helpful? Next, you're going to play stacks one last time. And then you're going to answer the reflection questions on your handout. Our hope is that by now you've learned enough about different products, diversification, and some of the advice that you would give to someone else building a portfolio in order to have the best possible outcome to your Build Your Stacks experience and have a portfolio worth the most money. On your portfolio reflection handout are some reflection questions, as well as a place to record what made you successful in stacks. When you're done, we'd love for you to think about this question. With diversification in mind, what are the advantages and disadvantages of picking your own stocks as compared to investing in an index fund? This is where we want you to think about how diversifying affects your risk and the kind of work that went into choosing a portfolio as a financial advisor yourself.